Mixwell did go back, get the heal, so he is well equipped to take this fight again. Lands another tag. This, I mean, it's just a nuisance pushing in through B main here with his Viper utility. Paranoia comes through, swings out. CREA can't find anything, trades back and forth right now.
Let's go. The Sheriffs, the Deagles are still pretty deadly. Rhyme's shown you exactly as to why. Trade does come back through. Still very viable for NIP. You have 2 players alive. Existence being one, commits to this right side of the angle, forcing Chihuahua to take the fight, but now Mixwell takes control. The defuse is coming in. It's Zeek right there, but it's going to still be Existence. The 1v1. He's pulled him off the spike. He's got a swing on it. Oh, and clutching it out in the end will be Existence.
Perfectly plays the timing on the defuse even better.
Oh, and NIP have just taken a straight fight in middle. Ardiis is having a rough game. Now, if you get, I haven't seen many games where Ardiis is quiet. We'll see how this works out because this mid burst is still continuing on. This is just a straight A hit through middle, wrap towards A. Again, we've had good footage of G2 recently on this map, so this could be why they've gone for this pick. NIP well played. Jady there, right place, right time, and the right sort of shots. paTiTek's gonna suffer. Jady's an animal. Give this guy a bonus. Wallbang just trying to spam it out, and it's the right choice as well. Zeke's down to 60 HP. Really good choices being made here, and CREA's cleared it. This is a gorgeous side take. NIP are playing this methodically.
Yeah, and actually Ardiis getting tagged up with Hunter's Fury meant he had to fall back a little bit to screens here. We'll finally get the heal. He has his Hunter's Fury online also. Maybe going to try and deny the plant here. He'll go for a couple of tags. Doesn't land anything initially. NIP able to reset behind it now. Wall goes up. Spike will go down on default.
Yeah, no stopping that one. paTiTek swift on the way out, but it's Existence to find 2 valuable kills here. And look at this positioning. The perfect lurk, the perfect flank. That is how you play that role. He didn't need to be there at the start. He had full faith in his squad to get that site under control. He flanks in through middle, catches them in the back. Finally, yes, paTiTek will get the kill, but with 11 HP and a couple more seconds till he can get that heal off, he needs some help. And while he's chosen Ardiis, it may be a good choice, but the choice falls away.
A big win to shut down that lurk, and it's actually going to pull NIP back over this direction. No revive on the cards here. Zeek actually holding close. Actually onto it, gets to the dismiss away. Needs a little bit of help if he's going to live this one out. Only a headshot to pull away from that, but CREA already found himself deep on site now, and 1 kill onto Mixwell. paTiTek behind screens now, not going to swing out.
Still favourable numbers towards NIP here. Keep in mind, this was a bit of a force buy from G2, a little bit here and there. They did have at least, you know, 1 good weapon in there. Pit's got his. Quick trade for CREA, though, leaving just Pit alive. A 1v2 to try and work out. But look at these complementary angles opted for by NIP. CREA catching the cross, and then you'll have the swing coming out from Sage. But Pit tries to clear that with a little bit of his own utility. Swings in, CREA's there, no problem. The composure is showing here for NIP.
G2's negative mental more so. It's going to force them further and further back on side. Look where Mixwell playing now. Rolling Thunder comes through. Pit finds Rhyme.
Yeah, Pit's still going to be a dangerous factor in this. Existence tapping the bomb. Look at the timing left. 20 seconds. Pit is being so good at this. Playing this over. He could commit just to stop one, and he does. Pit's gone absolutely wild again. He is controlling this site.
30 seconds.
See, very well before paTiTek. That's a big pick towards Rhyme. No chance to get that maybe late lurk. The swing is so good. Zeek goes down. Ardiis this time larger in charge, but only good for 1. And oh my god, Existence just doubled down. paTiTek called into action. Finally swings back through. You could have seen what could have happened if Rhyme won that fight. These 2 players would have been in all sorts of problems, but CREA's the one in problem. He's now got players everywhere. That op is not ideal, but Existence does the best he can, but paTiTek is just that bit better right now. Gonna be able to just check for the op, gets it into the bank.
See Chihuahua waiting out that rotation from Zeek, but I think he's missed it. Look at him. He's trailing him right now. Spike all the way behind yellow still on the back of Existence. Oh my god, CREA didn't actually catch paTiTek there. The timing is awful for him.
He's heard these 2. He's heard these rotations. It's down to paTiTek. paTiTek's going to be huge in this. Existence versus paTiTek basically is going to be changing this round. CREA's going to find 1, tries to go for the controlled spray. Mixwell turns it. It's Existence though! The guy's a god!
Creeping closer and closer already. This drone's going to give away Ardiis' position. Zeke's actually going to find a kill. CREA gets tagged up. Will he swing on it? He will. Jady, good for the trade. Zeek now just the last man standing. There you go. NIP find the second. 3v3 now. Spike will go down on A site.
No lurk this time, no existence, wrapping through middle. We actually have the flank coming around from mixwell, and this is going to be a literal... Wait, the trade! So good for existence. Quick revive comes in. Jady needs to be big. Here it is! Jady stands up tall at NIP!
CREA all the way back at Snowman already. The camera's perfect. It sees the spike going down. They have one close enough to hear it. CREA with a frenzy, though. This is a deep angle to try and find some value with that ardiis. Already looking now to put his stamp on the second half in this pistol round. NIP 3v3 in the retake.
These post plants.
Wait. What?
Chihuahua's sticking it.
What?
He's sticking it. He's...
The molly's...
Last player
That's
standing.
not deep enough.
Okay.
Oh,
He's
but
covered.
luckily.
He's creeping onto A, and look at Jady's position. He's all the way back in spawn now. Has to go back and heal existence. Gets back up to heaven, but Sight's going to go to G2.
At some point, I do want to have a discussion of...
Planted.
He's on point all day long. His aim is actually unreal. Rhymes there as well to find pit. So they've actually made this into a bit of a round. This has gone a little bit
just like that,
further astray than I imagined, but they're not surely going to get any more freebies. See existence try and check as he goes, but time's ticking at this point. Jady's there. Ardiis still very much on site. Timing's really good, but actually gets outdone by the bolt coming in. Jady now on the swing. And finally we see mixwell and Zeek stamping a little authority on the round, but...
More so for NIP, even though we're at tied rounds. I mean, the fact that G2 have kept this many players alive in the
Zeek
buy
just
round,
get that?
that's over on A. Again, he's doing his thing, coming through on Bell. Pit actually sticks out.
Pitt's been
Jady.
doing his DM, man. He's been putting in the hours. You can see that aim is on today, but maybe NIP looking to make some aggressive moves. I'm looking at A pick that's kind of stuck in my mind, but paTiTek, look at this timing. Mixwell's already found Jady. paTiTek's just right in between them. Yeah, G2 played this to perfection. Yes, existence is still trying to do what he can, but he's going to need a lot more than this. If he gets a free kill, more favored destination, but Zeek leading the way. This is where we'll see Reyna doing Reyna things, and a good start. Rhyme goes down, dead and buried, looks for more. Gonna keep going forward, overhealed, overpowered, and looking dangerous. That's the Zeek I want to see. Look at that. Individually cracks open A. Get the plant down, boys. No worries. I've got this safe. Against pistols, of course, keep in mind, Sheriff's and a Marshall here or two, but that's about it.
Existence.
We've been conditioned to know how the B hit feels by now, and this doesn't feel the same. And that blind is excellent, but only garners one. Information, though, will be poured through. Gets a good bit of a spot towards 3, and I think this is quite obvious from G2. They haven't, you know, once you condition someone, they certainly pay attention to it. Zeek, though, might be able to find a bit of work here. Rhyme needs to live. He needs to stay alive, but ardiis just found his support. His backup's been cut off. He's pretty isolated here. He's got 3 players coming his way. Spots out mixwell, tries to buy more time. Opts for the next angle. Zeek's over there. Pick your poison. Pit goes down. Rhyme still lives. But for how long? Jady's just been cold. This is rough for Rhyme.
One enemy remaining.
And actually, NLP picking up the kills here. ardiis trailing way over on the other side of the map. He needs to find this kill on heaven quickly. And that's
He's coming in.
Yeah, not be able to get close enough. Decent read on where Jady just repositioned to. And actually, what of a utility going to get invested here? ardiis swinging up on top. Pipes now. Going to be... Oh, how did he win that? What? He finds a second as well.
Ardiis things, man. Just ardiis things. Now, Chihuahua does give away at least where they're coming from, but that's a further giveaway. Every bit of information found, they know where they are. But they still need to do uphill work. A 2v3 on the retake, and ardiis and mixwell are not letting anyone pass. CREA's found a way through, though. Tries to bait the noise on the ropes, but still has to walk further. Mixwell tucked on the site, up in hand, patrolling around. You can see that barrel just... There could be more damage done. They're so focused on Chihuahua that if he makes the presence in the right time, he could do damage. It's a 1-for-1 trade, but there's existence. Nice work towards mixwell and a 2-for-1 exchange. You'll take that on the defense.
Indeed, Jady forced all the way back onto site again. Oh, okay. paTiTek drifting a little bit with the spike there, and existence will find that and the second.
I really wish we had that lurk. Pit is still on patrol down there. ardiis waiting this out. There's finally vision. Chihuahua gets a drop on mixwell. That's incredibly surprising. He's been shot throughout this game, but Zeek instantly trades out with Chihuahua. Swing from CREA is not on point, and Pit's there. This is looking all but over, and there's G2 just shutting down any hope NIP may have had. 13-10, we're going to head to a break and be back with the desk. He's going to be in a bit of a problem. He has support here, but the cross is covered. They can get towards site.
Yeah, but I'm impressed actually NIP have swung back over as quickly as they have. Jady actually going to find first blood here. So G2 down to 4, but Spike will go down. Looks like the wall's actually going to go over heaven on rafters, so it's going to buy a little bit of time for G2 to get situated now. Actually, the 4-man push onto ramp. Look at this here. Ryan's going to find mixwell.
I hated that positioning from mixwell there. He was nowhere. Chihuahua, gorgeous shot there as well, taking out ardiis. This is very much game on. Pit had a wonderful pistol before,
Nice.
but no chance at all. Beautiful retake.
Whether or not they know this is a double stack. Are they going to double wall up here? I think they are. They're both going to swing on the wall.
Well, that's one. Rhyme can get the heal off. See, should have seen the second there. Yeah, the pixel just peeking over, but time's still ticking here. Pit's still holding the line. CREA trades back in. Pit still stands, but only for so long. And now just down to ardiis in a 1v3. You do have the spike ticking away, so time's favorable, but the fight is far from it. Jady.
One in ropes, 2 effectively playing male/heaven now, and that information comes through. The 4-man push of G2 goes onto site. Chihuahua finds the first, Jady good for the second. The wall coming down a little bit late there, I've got to say, for G2. Not blocking off any of those sight lines.
No, this is making it all too easy for someone like Jady to watch that cross. Now, yes, we still have mixwell here. We do still have Pit, I believe, alive as well, but a little further away. So it's mixwell on a bit of an island until he gets some support. And CREA's holding this angle, and I haven't been sold on CREA on the op just yet, but this would be a nice chance to see what he can bring towards that. Good work towards mixwell. Punishes that, sees the spike drop. And Chihuahua does the job. That's a big change up. That's a very big change. That's a whole stylistic change. But ardiis puts on the move, but only nearly to be thrown back into that ice wall from Chihuahua, who's holding the angle. He's seen a lot of info, and he peeks back in. He's isolated mixwell. He's doing so much work. The cage triggered now. Jady sprays him wildly. They know there is more. Rhymes here. The nade couldn't quite come through in time. That paint shell just not going to go as far as they want. And a quick response coming out from NIP. They want to fight this. That's a dangerous game. Fighting for territory against G2 can end poorly.
And they got a full reset here. Again, it is a 3v3. NIP have the revive should they choose to invest it, but it's got to be later on in the round because you can see they're isolated behind that wall of G2. CREA's gone wandering. It's all the way through. Sushi now. Actually, Zeek going to get a better of existence. Jady lines up for the trade, and again, he's good for the taps today. Except for that one. Mixwell lands the Vandal shot. Look at this, though. Look who's already in sewers. Will CREA catch it? He's caught it. He's caught it perfectly. Look at that, CREA. Yes, they can probably get the spike down, but Pit's got to be the man you watch here. He has to get something done in heaven.
Okay, that's one. That's two.
Remaining.
There you go. All you can want, but more. One left in the chamber. Do it for us, Pit. Do it for us.
Last player standing.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, you know. There was a chance for it being exciting. Trying to clear back through. Having a look around. Should get... Oh, that wasn't clean, but it gets the job done. But now there's a problem. paTiTek's there straight away. There is no room for error this time. Mixwell is dedicated to the angles, and Chihuahua feeling like a little dog. Surrounded by the big boys here. Gonna have to try and slip away, it looks like. Does get Mixwell on the way out at least, but a quick, just very simple, going through the motions. Definitely trying to clear Chihuahua, but a gap. And that creates an opportune moment, and it's a chance to strike, but ardiis ensures no more danger comes in, but Ryan with a quick ultimate just gonna pile it down. Where people kind of go through the motions of clearing, and you know, it's just lazy clearing corners. You see it in CS with players with like 10-year careers, but for now, Ryan gonna put to the fight and wins it cleanly. No trade available just yet either. Information be found off the boombot. Potentially, I think they've just slipped away, but now there's problems. Big problems. paTiTek's found a huge opening. That's a massive entryway, but do they expect to play up the ropes? They expected one for the second. paTiTek, too strong, too smart, too aware. 3 rounds now with G2. At this point, I don't love the spike being with Sage there. It does seem that it's backing away through the sewers and slow progress being made, but Rhyme again controlling middle, and it's CREA. This time different angle and a different outcome. At least finds one on the way down. Oh god, that's horribly
so
awkward.
blind. So blind.
1 enemy remaining.
Oh, but NIP positioned to punish the revive as well. Not sure if they're gonna realize paTiTek's already tucked in hell, but spike down now. NIP just gonna look to hold this one. Maybe we'll get 1 kill, but position noted. It's gonna be spammed out of that corner now. There you go. NIP. Very quick hit. Oh my god, mixwell still blind. What felt like 10 seconds there. NIP will get 4 into heaven very quickly. ardiis gonna get forced all the way back into spawn. He's got to find that kill. Thank you, Ryan. Will fall, but it's not it just yet. paTiTek will swing, get to trade, but now NIP the 3v2. Pit all the way back round towards A main. I think Chiwawa may have caught a sound cue there, but he will after the trap wire falls. Pit on the piston round. Count on this man to land some pistol headshots.
You normally can, and you can see already Existence wants space in the other direction. Try and make sure he's not pinned towards the side itself. Outdone by Zeek. This is a problem. Jady called upon again now, a 1v2. He's an HP, the timing's everything. Can he catch one for free? A clean kill is exactly what he needs and exactly what he gets. But the slow orb denies some of the accessibility towards the site. But Pit now, the time's dwindling. He's got to make his move. He's got to go now. Jady's playing it well. He's trying to find the angles, but Pit plays it better. Timing will be a factor, but Pit has done well enough to get them to this scenario regardless. The other way, so an interesting piece of play coming through. I want to see that commitment now.
ardiis actually walked into that fault line there, so gonna get caught backside. Pit still finds that one even though he's concussed. Jady now, good for 2. It's so good. Did they clear ardiis? They do indeed. Rhyme gonna find that one as well. So G2 down to 2 players now. Mixwell on this late rotation through, gonna join paTiTek up in heaven. They both upgrade to Phantoms.
Mixwell now working forward, combat stim going down, trying to put himself absolutely on fire, and he finds 2. Now the final player left up against him is Mixwell trying to get towards it. Still needs to clear a little, secure some safety.
Yeah, wall goes down over the screen. Mixwell immediately breaks it, which gives Jady the opportunity to swing on that reload. So again, NIP will pick up a freebie. And there's a second onto ardiis as well. Chiwawa on the rope. That accuracy. A little bit of a penalty on the rope, but it wasn't pretty for sure. Jady, again, just so consistent today. Look at that.
Why does his game look like that, huh? G2 might start feeling the pressure. This could be opening up to a BO5, and Rhyme is going to do the very best he can. Now, did he expect the second? No. paTiTek can't do much to change this now. He's kind of trapped in there. This could be a problem.
Yeah, he's got to get away from that aftershock as well. We'll tag him up for about 30 or so HP, I think. Chiwawa, again, given all this freedom to lurk all the way into ropes. Now comes the rotation. Here's Zeek on the ropes there, trying to bait something out. He does actually clear it. Goodbye. So spots Chiwawa out, but Phantom versus Ghost, you've got to expect Chiwawa wins that one. paTiTek swings with a Vandal, though. 2v3, definitely doable here for G2. Maybe not now. Nope.
Oh,
it just
trigger discipline. Yeah, buddy.
The discipline.
You want to be used, why not? You've got potential to do it, and they're going to pull players back. Jady swings into action, finds ardiis, and right now just powers forward, taking space everywhere. CREA is just being the paranoia. His positioning is the biggest problem. They don't even know where he is. Mixwell dashes past, going to take the fight, but all the information is noted. That spike is on Existence, and he isn't at B.
Yeah, CREA actually gets the info on 2 players there. all the way in the defensive spawn. Mixwell and Pat actually making their way back over, and Ryan finding that kill is actually going to bring...
This is the start of a big upset, and this is where everyone on the desk is wrong. If this doesn't go 2-0, keep that in mind. This was how much we believed the G2 would be looking solid here. Now Existence,
Oh my god.
turned away for a second, but Rhymes got his back, and now Mixwell left in a 1v2. The last fight didn't go so good, but maybe this time it could go different. But Mixwell, he's sticking it. He wants to get it towards halfway. He's got it there, but he needs to get it all the way through. Rhyme doesn't allow it. It's 13-5. The Ninjas have beaten G2 on their home map. We are going to the best of 5 now.
paTiTek, no idea what's the other side of that wall, but throws the paranoia down, takes a little bit of damage. He's got to tuck behind the switch there. Zeek swing out. The reinforcements come through good. 2 kills for him. CREA and Jady fall.
Huge bailout there by Zeek. The timing could have been awful, and Zeke's just popped the hell off. We were kind of holding that split, the mid-B split. And as you see, the wall goes up. That kind of cuts it off. Now, yes, instantly paTiTek checks for it. You're not going to get away with those sort of surprises when there isn't enough of a threat to garner the attention. 10 seconds on the board, a very late in the day hit coming through. Rhyme has to hold the line, and he does get 1, but 2 not going to come through. Ardiis straight away on the trade. Quick little push in now. Jady trying to do some work. Spike is down. Not going to happen. The bigger guns have come out to play. Chiwawa with that Phantom sitting in his cage. And even with all the rage in the world, he can't make much happen for it. Nice retake from G2 there. Late. This is going to be a late in the day retake. 3 players to pull it off. Zeek being 1. Rhyme's still in a spot of bother, but he's making so much problem, so much trouble for G2. Nicely handled by the Ninjas in the end.
30 seconds.
See, Rolling Thunder going to get sent through tree. Yeah, look at this. This is a fast hit coming through right now.
Zeke's still in a good enough spot for 1. Gets to readjust position. Caught in the back though. Good trade from Existence. He needs more. And he gets more. But there's Pit again. The value of his kills coming in isn't easy. We do have the off angle being garnered over there by the Cypher. We've got decent enough positions. I don't mind this. Chihuahua has to win this fight though. Otherwise there could have been problems. And he does.
Big win there. The late lurk from paTiTek, or flank rather. Jady now going to post up on top. G2 actually managed to get down on the side. Pit and Zeek will find kills. Existence responds with 1, but ardiis will send it home now. Existence, the last man standing. No flashes left. ardiis will hard clear him in hell.
Good retake.
They are, and it's the contingency plan behind it. Again, reading where NIP are playing. Zeek, again, with freebie onto ardiis. And actually, the second player there, actually low HP. Did he just cancel the TP? He did just cancel the TP. The spike can't go down now. That's a huge tag there onto CREA's ultimate. He tried to TP into center site, and he gets tagged and it cancelled.
In the previous maps, and this is what I meant by the depth that's probably going to be lacking with the Ninjas. When you've got a new kind of IG on, nice little work there from 1. Good trade out there from Chihuahua to continue going forward. But again, it's one of those things that they will lack a bit of depth. They may be able to convert this round just to make it seem like, you know, that it's going to be competitive. But in those buy rounds, it's been very decisively one-sided. A little creep out from paTiTek doesn't go so well. And now Mixwell left in a 1v4. Does have his ult if he wants to get a little fruity with it. Doesn't fancy the odds. Great round from NIP.
Got to be careful here. He's tucked in next to the switch. The K's going to go up buying some time, but Existence just snaps on him as soon as it drops paTiTek there to back him up. But back and forth trades here, 2 for 2. Brings it down to a 3v3 now. And again, just not an awful lot. What? ardiis just killed Jady with a... Okay.
The Sinatra.
The weird thing was I glanced up to the top of the screen and I didn't see Jady low HP.
So I don't know where or how. I don't know.
30 seconds left.
I really don't know.
Last player standing.
There we go. This round's getting horrific to handle. Welcome to the pain train. And it may not be stopping. Yeah, uh-oh. Side of the head? No. Yes. ardiis.
Jady will get Ryan back on his feet, so brings it back to a 5v5, but CREA still hunting.
Nah. Not going to get away with that sort of play against G2 right now. They're 2 on the ball. You see Reyna starting to build that viability into these rounds. Quick bit of information going to be poured through towards the Ninja side, but by this point, Zeke's already there. Here comes Mixwell saying goodnight. Doesn't actually land too much. It's Jady doing well. And now the 1v2 begins. Tucked in the corner, looking dangerous, but not dangerous enough. paTiTek, right there.
It's the chaos factor for G2. Like that was literally chaos. It was like Zeek gets a kill, he dismisses. He's basically stood in the open on heaven like, yeah, shoot at me, it's fine. And then mixwell comes flying out with the blade storm.
In half, 10 to 2. Ninjas would have to get this pistol. I don't.
Yeah, that's not how you want to see it after. Yes, they need to get this pistol. Mixwell just out on an island with a frenzy and finds 2 there. NIP down to 2. Remember, main is Rhyme actually going to bring 1 back, but Mixwell now puts it into a 2v1. Existence going to give his position away by destroying this wall in B main, but you see already paTiTek positioning and market. Mixwell all the way back in a defensive spawn. It's just the perfect setup here. He's got to come through, he's got to clear all these close angles, and then actually they're just going to swing once he gets close to the spike. So making it as difficult as possible for Existence.
Yeah, look at that plant. This would take a monumental failure from the G2 side that's just not going to happen.
Get out of my way.
We'll see. Let's see how much he got ninjas. Let's make it fun, all right? Mixwell are going to dive right in, show you how it's done. We saw Scream doing something very similar sort of approach, a very common one. But NIP seems very well prepared. Good control so far. Mixwell is still let loose. He is still standing. The only one still standing is the ninjas lock it down. Clean.
Again, I think they're just going to wait this one out as soon as this wall drops. Expect to see the explosion. Actually, no, they're going to send the drone up early. Didn't actually get the tag onto Rhyme, but the position is noted. And look at how many tags the recon is getting. The fault line perfect as well. Rhyme will pick up one, Jady the other. Now he's actually getting forced on by these pistols. Stays alive a lot longer than I thought he would have, but here comes Jady now for the cleanup. But Zeek actually going to land that one. He's been so good today as well. Now finds himself in a 1v2. Spike in his possession.
This is doable.
It is. It absolutely is.
I just don't think Existence makes mistakes like this. He's going to play this so well. He'll keep his cool. But Zeek is so dangerous. This guy's aim, monstrous. Spike now planted. Retake time. Zeek. Oh, he did isolate 1 fight. Yeah. He was able to get that 1v1, but it will be the ninjas to control, maintain, and get a defuse. 4 rounds on the board. Problem is, MR12 doesn't allow us that much, so maybe let's get excited for the comeback at, I'd say, 8 rounds. Pitt's already fancying the next map, so he's got that sheriff working. Chihuahua, very sharp today, though. Going to continue to push in towards this. Nice work towards Mixwell, but Zeek on the trade. There is still potential here, a 3v3. Wait. This flank could be huge. paTiTek's been unchecked. He's got 2 players on the other side of this. Once he crests this corner, he is going to have them lined up. This could be the death of them. Zeke's already found 1. There goes the second. This could be where it all falls apart as Rhyme, the only man alive to save the ninjas in a 1v3. You've got the heavy hitter still alive, and as the curtains close, it's not looking so good. Rhyme has to make his move, and you can see them considering everything so well. Vision taken away, and as is the round, as is the map. It's G2 to close this one down, but it's not over yet. Defensive
spawn on. Actually, Chihuahua going to find a kill here. That's a big kill onto Zeek. That's some of the hooker control relinquished, and all 4 members now of NIP going to swing through the TP and find paTiTek.
Yeah, I guess he's got the information, but they still need to do something with this. Spike's still ticking, G2 down to 3, and the impact's somewhat lacking at this point. NIP looking quite clean, but they've got to keep the speed up on this one. Jady's gone down. That's a problem. That opens up some more cover for him to fold into. And G2, rather than sitting towards window. So I guess that's 1 bonus.
22 HP though, he's going to have a hard time getting Infinils done. Existence will find 1, but yeah, actually, Existence finds a second now. Finally traded out Rhyme with the right click, and Pitt actually on a late lurk comes through hooker here. Spike being pinged for him, but you can see Rhyme just tucked underneath hooker here with Bucky. The 3-piece. Well, actually, some aggression shown back towards Showers. Actually, paTiTek going to be forced out here. The 2-man swing, Jady and Chihuahua, but no pick found. And actually, Ardiis going to note the position of 1 player with that Hunter's Fury. Chihuahua finds 2. Mixwell will respond onto Existence and find the wallbang as well. Mixwell's so good for these clearances right now. Has to reload, and actually not expecting Jady to swing out on that reload. And actually, Ardiis finds themselves in a tricky position now. 1v3, Spike planted. Spots out 1 player in heaven. Can't land the shots. It's getting counter peaked left, right, and center there. CREA finally. Yeah, and actually, I'm not sure if he Pit really read that situation. The drone comes through, but Chihuahua's positioned. Oh, creeping in. Pat actually finds CREA inside that smoke.
Jet's grounded.
Rhyme will respond with that second tap. Clean as you like. Orbital strike goes down, forces Jady out of that
Very
cubby.
nice.
Oh, Existence actually caught the lineup there. Pat and Zeke will fall, but without risking out the peak. This drone actually getting a bit close for comfort. If he gets the tag there, he could lose his life because G2 are close enough to punish it. And there you go, both kills actually. ardiis and paTiTek finding CREA and Chihuahua on site. Existence. No flashes left, just the fault line and the aftershock. So it's going to be difficult for him to get any value from his utility out of this situation.
Certainly
Spike
is.
planted.
Eyes on Rhyme. Oh, sick on the first, but look how close that angle is. And Existence just down to...
Okay.
What? No,
Four
this
kills.
is tilting.
Like that.
This is horrible. Mixwell had to make a play, and Existence just did some incredible work, joined by Rhyme.
Can't come down quick enough, but again, in that previous round, it came down to just being pushed, and there's another push actually coming in. Rhyme actually going to get the kill with the boom bot there onto ardiis. Going to invest the showstopper to try and clear up Mixwell, but has to spin around,
Look how
take
putty this is. Chihuahua creeping out slowly, seeing how far he can get. A one-way is going to make this tricky, but there goes the smoke. Quick little swing does give him the angle, but loses HP for it. Existence spots one. What can he do with this? Information garnered, isolates. Good communication between the two, but the final players are going to make this tricky. That's going to at least remove Mixwell from the equation for a second, but there's still the additional man, and that's going to be Zeek. Zeek, wait! No! Oh, Zeek just saves him. There was a second where that could have fallen to pieces. Due to NIP being quite aggressive, here comes at least some look of an execution. Smoke wall has gone down towards A. The trade out. Mixwell this time going down to the drone, the bot, excuse me. That's wild. And CREA, oh, the just quick glance from paTiTek. He had to turn back around. A lazy check of the corner will cost you your life. And they didn't even check on that pit. What's going on? This man is better than this. And Rhyme's just proven he's better than all of them. ardiis goes down. And now Zeek left in no man's land. That's gorgeous work from NIP.
But again, it's this aggression outside hooker, and look, as soon as it's done, yes, this time they found first blood, but they peel away. Now Jady can line a couple up on short. Chihuahua there with the counter peek, and it's only a frenzy in the hands of ardiis, but
once again ignore it, but they're sitting on the extremities. This is a site execution again. Now last time they didn't check the corners. Let's hope this time it's a little bit cleaner. Here come those ultimates though. Gets to be a problem. Zeek forced up in the air, up and down we go. Ultimate invested, but Mixwell good enough with the rifle. And now the spike should be planted, and G2 looking very poised in this round to at least close on the half.
last one again. Just a brute force round here from G2. NIP down to 2 now. Rhyme has the showstopper Hunter's Fury sent out just to try and find something towards spawn. Nothing tagged in pipes though. Paint shell from Zeek. Gonna stop this push from Rhyme. One satchel left, so he's not gonna be able to get too close here. Chihuahua actually finds ball on the way in there. And ardiis. So Chihuahua good for 2, but now finds himself at a 1v3. Pat swings out, finds the headshot. 8-4.
Doesn't feel great. Trying to use the utility as best he can while he still stands. Pouring it through towards the shower. Good damage, greatest shot. Existence down. Mixwell now put to task. Oh, the body block. You're going to be mad about it. You don't love it. Oh, God, if they lose this, it's going to be so tilting, but no.
Okay, all 5 members of G2 now made their way across Existence. Now we'll know there's a camera in hookup. Zeek, got to be careful there. A little bit lazy. Actually, Jady and Chihuahua will find kills.
It shouldn't be like this. It shouldn't even be a bother this round. They're on pistols. And they're not even particularly upgraded pistols. Mixwell having to push in because Jady just made that interesting.
Now you can see the rotation coming through, but keep an eye on the minimap. There you go. There comes the TP rotation back in. That's what makes Zeek and paTiTek's position important here. Chihuahua gonna get tucked in here and gonna get a freebie on pit as well. So that might actually be the green light to send a few more bodies back towards B.
Oh, they're in... Honestly, you could still hit A with this. They heard that TP come
30
through.
seconds
I don't know how much they know of Mixwell, and I think this is going to be the interesting one. They're going to go through the TP themselves. This is Existence. Just his brain, the cogs turning. There we go. Calls it out, spots it, done. It's going to be Mixwell finding Chihuahua, though. So they've lost the presence towards B, and now Mixwell and ardiis. Lock it down, lock it out. Zeek comes in out of nowhere as well. Shut down, say goodbye.
Spike now makes its way back over towards B. A little bit of a fake thrown down. CREA going to smoke off lamps on A, but Mixwell positioned for this kill after the recon drone drops. He finds the first, but Existence will swing and find the trade. Ardiis just needs to buy a little bit of time for his teammates now. A lot of damage coming off, actually. Finds a kill. Traded out by the showstopper, though.
Does he go for it? He's feeling bold, he's feeling brave, and it pays dividends. Already looking for more. Pit's there by his side, and the timing was just perfect. And now a 1v2. Jady has been nuts, though. How can he isolate this to a 1v1 2 times over? Looks for the first, he gets it. Zeek! Oh! Jady! Quick as lightning, this guy. And it looks like a very all-in sight here towards A. There's no subtlety to this one. It's all go.
Yeah, CREA actually going to full-on challenge paTiTek behind lamps. Ardiis now posted up, holding Chihuahua out of showers. Again, Rolling Thunder gets put in, but no value found off it right now. G2 holding the line perfectly against this ability usage. Jady actually going to take a lot of damage. Ardiis swings and cleans that one up with the help of the boombot. A bit of an overpeak there, but 3v1 now, so should be very much winnable. There you go. Existence not able to get anything else done.
This is a misread. Pit is completely unawares. He's going to be caught off. Yeah, the barrel's given away already. CREA's seen it and done it. I got a little nervous. CREA's not been having a great performance here, but we need to see good post plants. They are clearing this like they expect more players. Their strat worked. It worked and then some. But now they still need to stick the landing. We still have the ultimates coming in. Positions now noted. They know where they are. Ardiis spams away, hoping for the best. No one's there. Post plants predominantly towards short. Mixwell on the swing, though, finds existence. That's a big name gone. Jady, though, the swing out, that's 2. He even wants more as well, but you can see where Zeek is. Clearing by process of elimination. Zeek only has so many options, and they're on it. CREA shuts him down.
With a different setup this time around.
Yeah, this is a big difference, and you can see the site here has been red, but obviously they won't be there for the exact hit. Pit's on the site and Zeke's on the side, but CREA's going to lead his way in. In trouble, though. Pit now just spams through. The Sheriff comes in. Jady denies the rotation, or at least the first step. Yeah, timing is a problem. The spike is loose. They can't do anything. They've run out of time. It's going to be 11-11, and Jady couldn't even escape that. They ran out of options at the end there. In a moment. First bit of contact made through showers. They're trying to isolate. It's CREA find Ardiis. That's not a bad start. And the trace there, even better for existence. Zeek, though, still tucked into the back of the site. Trying to buy time, trying to allow rotations, tries to avoid it, tries to do everything he can. And Chihuahua walks into the trap. You don't get to play Zeek like that. They're pouring everything into trying to get rid of this one player. There's only 2 of them alive. And again, they go into the trap. Jady, a different beast altogether, does best Zeek eventually. Now the retake. Not easy with an op. Never has been. Did he see him? He's seen enough. He knows existence has been playing this corner. How do you remove him from it?
But there's no reason for him to be there.
I don't love it.
Because Jady's position was noted, and so was existence. So now the flank comes through market. Maybe a little bit of a saving grace on that.
And we'll see. I mean, it already looked like Breach was considering this, and he is. But he does get the kill. Big work from Pit, and now Jady in a 1v2. Now, information is limited, but somewhat. Again, process of elimination. Mixwell can clear as he goes. He has some idea. The smokes go up, so now he knows that Mixwell's around. Cypher, there it is. Good timing on the ultimate here. Will keep some of the information rolling, but Jady still needs to do this. He's still trying to fight it out. Mixwell, he does not lose that. And the defuse comes through. G2 get to 12. This could be all but over now.
If they give this up, I'm pretty sure Rhyme is just going to stay posted on this, because this is a huge threat to NIP here.
It is. Now, it did at least cause rotations. That paranoia from that previous time where they took that TP all the way around towards A caused that punishment. But it will be Pit. He has to do damage here. He has to do more than he did before. Right on Zeek, so that's that fight towards TP. Now found, but Ardiis still doing damage. Big man turns up in big rounds. 23 seconds. Patience paying dividends, though. Right finds Ardiis. And here we go. Pit finally comes into this. Now, look, a 3v2. Still favorable to G2. The spike's still not planted. They cannot find enough respite to be able to get it down. Finally, CREA goes to the plant. Pit swings in, right down. This is looking all good unless CREA can finally come online. He can't do it. It's G2 to win it out, but what a close affair that was.
Way closer than I was expecting. 13-11 on bind is not the story I was hoping to see.